So we finally got some beautiful weather around here. It may not look like how I'm dressed, but it actually is really nice. It's like in the upper 40s, supposed to be like in the 50s, I think, today, which will be exceptional. So my wife, being the awesome wife that she is, saw that the weather's going to be nice and made sure that we really didn't have anything going on today, so I can go do a little flying. She's a sweetie. So that's what we're going to do. I've been flying and I've been vlogging, but I haven't posted like anything because I've just not been happy with any of it. So I'm going to try to change that today. Alright, so this is Stacy from the future. Actually, it's still today. Basically, I wanted to kind of create a little interjection here that I want to put in here for all my new subscribers. So I've got a bunch of new subscribers who know absolutely nothing about race drones or any of that kind of stuff. So previously my channel was mostly people who knew stuff about race drones, at least a little bit. A lot of these people know nothing about race drones. So I want to kind of give them a little bit of an education here on what I'm doing, and so they'll understand it better and enjoy it better. So when you fly one of these things, they don't just fly. You've got to do, or they don't just fly well, we'll say. They will fly out of the box because there's software on there that controls the motors and keeps the thing, you know, angled the right way and all that kind of stuff, right? But in doing its job, it has a bunch of variables to control that, and there's a bunch of values that you can adjust there to make it handle those different situations and different things a little differently. And those are called, it's called a PID controller. That's PID, proportional integral derivative, if you want the technical terms for what that means. And so that controls how it flies. So when you get those adjusted correctly, then all the movements of the quad are very precise. You don't get a lot of, the quad doesn't do things that you're not telling it to do on the stick. So if I, make it roll real fast and then stop, it should just stop. It shouldn't have any there shouldn't be a little jitter or anything. It should just be able to like go and just like, dead on, and not, no bouncing around, no jiggling or any of that kind of stuff. And when you do all these different maneuvers, everything should be precise. It should feel like you're in control, and it should do exactly what you say and nothing more. So when everything is working correctly and it's tuned right, that's how to fly. Now, you can fly even when it's not tuned well. You can fly, and you can fly it to where it looks like it is tuned well, even though it's really not. If you can mask it by how you do things. Some people do that. Some people fly it that way because there's certain things sometimes you just cannot tune out. There's just certain characteristics that you can't get rid of, so you just learn to fly around those. There's one of those that's a biggie. It's called prop wash, and that's basically when your quad is kind of coming down through the air that it was just blowing down, and it like drops down into that. If you've ever flown in a real airplane, there's a thing called turbulence. It's pretty much like turbulence. So it's dirty air that causes a shake. And you can fly around prop wash by not dropping right back down into that dirty air. And so that's how most people get around it. And you can tune around it to a degree, but not 100%. So yeah, so that's that. So that's kind of, I want to give you a little interlude here about what tuning is and what I'm getting ready to do, even though this is recorded after I actually did the tuning. That's why I'm from the future. So anyways, I wanted to kind of give you a breakdown of that, and then I'm going to give you a breakdown on what these drones actually look like and all the bits and pieces too. Kind of give you all a little drones 101 course, because if you're familiar with drones at all, you probably have seen something like the DJI Phantom or the DJI Mavic or the DJI Inspire, any of those DJI brands, the big ones with the camera hanging down the bottom, and it's GPS, and you can let off the sticks and it just kind of floats there. Yeah, that's the ones that everybody's familiar with. And the the principles on this, everything applies, but you don't really tune those. They're not tuned. They're terrible. That's why they've got the camera hanging down there with that gimbal and stuff on it, with all the little vibration dampening, is to get rid of all those vibrations that it's causing. So, and it smooths out the video, and then the gimbal, of course, makes all the video level, keeps it looking, you know, nice and straight. So, anyways, that's kind of a little refresher. Now we'll get to tuning. All right, so I guess I'm gonna use this opportunity to do a little tuning, maybe. We'll try to tune out a little more. I want to see what I can do with this RaceFlight setup here. Alright, so I've got young, I'm gonna leave it alone. Roll. I want to up P a bit. It was at 33, I'm going to 35 on the roll. Let's try that first. All right. Getting a really interesting voltage reading on my battery. Interesting. Saying 17.5, I know better than that. Let me unplug it here.
Telemetry lost.
Plug it back in.
Telemetry recovered.
There we go. Back to normal now. Alright, so I tried, I've been flying 33 on P on roll. I tried 35 just now, and then tried 31. Now I'm going to go way up. I'm going to go up to 38. I just want to see what happens here. I'm just doing some toying, and then I've got a KI, auto KI. I'm going to play with that too, son. I think with this, we'll see how it goes.
Telemetry recovered.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I went up to 38 on it, and the little bounce is almost gone. I might go just a little bit higher on that, and we'll see if that gets rid of it. And then I might go higher on some of these other ones. It's interesting playing around with PIDs to see what you get, and you know what works and what doesn't work. Let's try that and see what happens. That's weird. I gotta do that. All right, so I've got P to 39 on pitch and roll now, and we'll see how that works out. Definitely far better on roll now. We got a car coming. Definitely far better on roll. We'll see how I can do on pitch though. I want to try flipping this auto KI on and see what we got here. So this is auto KI. That's on. I've got a little bit of time left on this battery. I'm going to try that out and see what we got. Okay, so auto KI is worse for me, so I'm going to turn that off. It didn't seem to affect roll really, but it definitely affected pitch. It was real wobbly on pitch. Now, that could be lower battery maybe causing it too, possibly. So I'll try a fresh pack here. Without it, I'm going to try to up P a little bit more on pitch, and we'll see what we got. All right, so I'm going to up pitch. I was at 39. Let's go up a little more. All right, so we're at 41 now. I'm sure I'm making people cringe with my numbers, but you know, you do what works. They probably would have cringed at my numbers on beta flight too. That thing flew smooth. Took me a while to get there, but it definitely flew smooth. All right, let's see if this thing arms. Sometimes it's not arming after doing that. Yep. So that's kind of a weird bug there, Preston. So it's to be expected. So plug it in. I haven't armed it yet. I go through, I'll make some PID changes. I go to arm it. I've got double arming turned on and it won't arm. I have to unplug it and replug it back in. Same thing after I've been flying it. If I stop to land and then I do PID changes, save those, and then I have to redo it. Maybe that's to be expected. I don't know. So somebody needs to tell me that. That's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. We're getting there. Definitely getting there. It's feeling more in line with what I like. So my guess is the PIDs from a lot of these other guys, they're flying a lot higher KV motors, would be my guess. And so you've got to have a lot lower PIDs with those because they got a lot more. They got a lot more power. Interesting. That's my guess, is that you've got to have well, I know that's the case. You gotta have lower PIDs when you got stronger motors, or bigger props, or higher. These are 5040Cs, Dow 5040Cs, so they're not, you know, as mighty. Fly really smooth though, so definitely probably need higher PID values than what I was giving it there. So we're almost there. Pitch still has just a little bit, but I can live with that, I think. I might try to go up just a smidge more. Maybe a smidge more on I. Haven't done that yet. I might try a little bit more I on that one, just to see. auto KI didn't work, but maybe if I just directly raise I on pitch a little bit, we'll see what that does. So I went up a little bit on I think I'm up to 36 now on I on pitch, and I raised pitch one more on P to 42. We'll see how this goes. That's way better. It's starting to fly like I want it to fly now. Man, I've been missing out. All right. Quitting this stupid auto tune crap with, well, not auto tune, but you know, picking somebody else's tune and expecting it to be the same. I don't know what you all are thinking when you think that that works. That does not work. I don't care what you say, it doesn't work. Unless you got, you know, really similar setup, maybe. So I was at 44 on P on yaw, I went up to 46, and I was at 33 on I on yaw, I went up to 36. Save that, we're going to try that out and see how that goes. She's flying nice now. I think I'm pretty happy with it. It could probably use a little more tweaking, but overall it's pretty good. Yeah, so good. So, lesson learned here for all you guys coming from Betaflight, KISS, whatever, and you're looking for this magic bullet in RaceFlight. Well, it's not there. It definitely flies different. Out of the box, a whole lot different. But you still need the tune. There's no no magic tuning there. I think I may share my my tune on their stuff. I don't know, because this definitely flies better than the other ones for me for this setup with lower KV motors that have weaker magnets and lower not so bitey props, you know, a lot softer prop. So definitely definitely better tune, I think. So I'm pretty happy with it. All right, boys and girls, what we learned today, we learned that RaceFlight is not a magic bullet, but it tunes just like the others, but you know, numbers are different. So yeah, if you're flying RaceFlight, you picked you a tune out of their preset and you kind of like it, start there. That's what I did. And then work on it. If you get lucky enough that it works perfect for you, great. If you like it, great. But I bet you can get a little bit better performance out of it, a little bit better feel out of it, if you do just a little tuning. Start by raising your P gain and see what you think of it. Really tightened it up for me, made it fly a whole lot better. I liked how it was flying before. It wasn't terrible, you know. I mean, it was okay, but it just did not feel as locked in as my my KISS quad or any of the Betaflight quads that I've tuned. So I was like, I've got to start tuning, so I'm just going to start playing with numbers and see what happens. So that's what I did. So thank you to this construction here, which ruined the spot I was going to fly. Kind of forced me to fly in a mediocre spot that I really didn't want to fly in, but it's a perfect spot for getting some tuning done. And that's what I needed to do, so that I can go fly some other places and actually have much better footage. So that's the lesson for today. I'm still going to do some more flying today though. So I'm not closing out yet. I'm going to go try to fly with a buddy of mine in a new spot I've not flown. So he's flown there, but I've not flown there. So that should be kind of fun.
What channel you on?
It is, I'd have to look and see. It's one of the higher ones though, like 59 something, 50, upper 58s I think.
Oh, no. You're flying FM?
Huh?
You're flying FM?
No, Lord no. God, that's ancient.
I don't know, I'm about ready to go back to it.
You run 75 megahertz?
72.
72?
What BTS you running?
Asked you yesterday on my way home. Asked you yesterday on my way home. Said you want somebody to care for. Said you want somebody to care for. Yeah. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. You passing by on my old street. You're not the one I ever thought I'd see. But if you want somebody to care for, yeah, if you want somebody to care for, well, yeah. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free. You can care for me, you can care for me. I got needs, it's free, I'm free, I'm free.
Oh,
I think flies pretty good, don't
yeah, it's not too shabby. After I got it halfway decently tuned.
it? See, I've tuned on this one a little, but like I said, this is the first drone I ever did.
Telemetry lost.
So just finished flying with a couple guys from our group. We kind of found us a little central spot to meet and fly, because we're all kind of spread out a little bit, and we just had a good time talking shop and flying and just kind of hanging out. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll get to do that again sometime soon. I'm heading back to the mall, because anytime I'm down this way near the mall, the wife and the daughter, they gotta go. So I dropped them off, went and hung out with the guys, flew, had a lot of fun with Jack and William and Eric, and we just had a heck of a great time. It was a lot of fun. So go pick up the wife and daughter, and my father-in-law, he came with us too. So go pick them up at the mall and head home. And I don't know what we'll do this evening. Just hang out with the family, I guess. Maybe do some editing of this video. We'll see how that goes. You guys have a great day. Never stop doing what you enjoy doing. For me, it's flying. So I'm going to tell you, never stop flying. See y'all.